Welcome to Bendy Stretchy Pilates. Today we're going to talk about centering. Centering is very important because we need to get our bodies into the right postural alignment before we begin any of the exercises. The right postural alignment ensures that our back is protected and also that the organs throughout our body are protected and that we're working from a nice stable core. So to do this, we're going to start by bringing both feet together. We're going to open out our toes in a 10 to 2 position and we're going to follow through with our heels. This ensures that our feet are naturally hip width distance apart. Just check in with the middle toe and make sure it's in line with the heels. Now we're going to bring our awareness down to our feet. So just spreading out through the toes and feeling really grounded through the surface of the foot into the mat below. Just imagine that your feet are the roots of a tree and they're just extending down into the ground, giving us that nice firm foundation. Now we're going to bring our focus into our knee area and just check that we're not locking through the back of the knees. So just a very slight bend. Coming into the pelvic area, we're going to find our neutral spine. So we're going to start by finding the two hip bones at the very front of the pelvis. Place your fingers on the hip bones at the front and your thumbs behind. So just imagine now that you're holding a bucket of water and we're going to tip the pelvis forward towards the face, imagining the water is pouring out of the back of the bucket. And now we're going to tip the pelvis in the opposite direction, arching through the lumbar spine and the water's pouring out the front. So we're going to gently work through that movement backwards and forwards until we find the midpoint where the water stays level in the bucket, and that's our neutral spine. So our hip bone should be in line with our ankles. Throughout the exercises, we want to try and maintain that nice neutral spine. Now we're going to bring our awareness into our pelvic floor. The pelvic floor runs from the base of the spine at the bottom of the coccyx through to the front of the pubic bone. So just imagine you've got a zipper and you're zipping up from the back towards the front, so drawing up inside. Imagine you're squeezing a stress ball, so you're really tensing up the muscles, drawing them up deep inside. Now we're going to bring our focus into the abdominals. We're going to start by drawing the belly button in towards the spine as far as we can. So imagining that you're trying to pin that belly button onto the back of the spine. And now we're going to relax and allow the abdominals to just relax and dome out. Now we're going to try that again, but this time we're only going to draw the abdominals in to about 30% of what we did before. And then we're going to hold it there. So we want a nice bit of tension through the abdominals. We're not overworking the abdominals. We've just got them nicely engaged. Now we're going to bring our focus up into our shoulder girdle and find our nice stable base. So we're going to lift the shoulders up, circle them, drawing the shoulder blades back down away from the ears. And now we're going to imagine that our chin is resting on an imaginary shelf. Eyes are softly focused, chin pointing forwards. And maintaining this nice centered posture, we're going to imagine that we've got a rope running up through the center of our body, drawing us up towards the ceiling. So we're really going to stretch up, elongating that spine. So now we've found our centered posture, we're going to practice our Pilates breathing, ready for the movements ahead. In Pilates, we use what's called thoracic breathing, which means that we're going to use the intercostal muscles in the ribs to expand the rib cage, breathing deep and wide across the chest. So we're going to place both hands on our rib cage and we're going to bring the two center fingers together so that they're touching. As we inhale through the nose, we breathe wide and deep, expanding those ribs, and as we exhale through the mouth, we bring the two middle fingers together. So just practice that breathing. If you find that your fingers are not moving apart, it may be that you're breathing into the tummy and through the diaphragm and not across the rib cage. So do practice the breathing. Don't worry if you don't get the breathing technique. What's most important throughout the exercises is that you don't hold your breath. So just breathe normally. Thank you for watching.